Good morning. I am Missy with Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. Hello, Keto Homestead. How are you doing, sweetie? Looks like you are the first one here this morning. Papa Z is here. He is currently sharing it out. I didn't know how many people we'd have today. A lot of people are in Kentucky today, so we are gonna hope a few more people show up. But if not, I will make Philly cheesesteak for the two of us. Well, three of us.
Mr. Willie's here.
Hey, Mr. Willie! Yay! We are making Philly cheesesteak today. I've got a big old pretty skirt steak, if I can speak English today. I am going to pound it out a little bit. It's a little thick for Philly cheesesteak. Had to run to Kroger bright and early this morning, my favorite store in the world. I'm saying that with a little bit of sarcasm, not much. It just seems like I spend a lot of time there. Set my lid over here. Joke with Sherry from Two Family. She's like, "You're at Kroger again?"
Marcy Sanders is here.
Hi, Marcy. Thank you guys for coming today. So they're having the picnic in Kentucky today. Have to admit that I'm a little jealous. So when making a good Philly cheesesteak, you want your steak pretty thin. So that's why I'm beating this out just a little bit.
Beat it up good.
Beat it up good. Plus it helps tenderize your meat a little bit. Now, a true Philly cheesesteak, they use ribeye. I'm cheap. I even looked at a ribeye this morning. Not Mama Z's budget. YouTube has not made me that rich yet. Yeah, not gonna pay that much for Papa's not gonna get a ribeye for a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. Sorry, Papa. That's our anniversary food. You know what I mean? It ain't your anniversary yet. I'm gonna get my pan nice and hot here.
You mean your anniversary too?
Yeah, but you're the one that really likes a good ribeye. What?
He said, "Missy is beating that steak like he's beating on Keith."
Yep. I know. He's so abused, Mr. Willie. Just a little bit of olive oil in my pan here. Sip of coffee here. So, how's everybody's week been? So, just a quick reminder, not next Saturday, but the following Saturday on the 25th. No, 26th. 26th.
Yeah.
We're going to have a special guest. So, y'all be sure and tune in. Hoping to be able to do it at our same time. We may be a little delayed. If so, we'll let you know. I'll put a post on our community page, on my community tab, but all right. We're going to drop this down in my pan. Hopefully I can think I can get this. I'm going to go ahead and cut this because I was going to try to do it in one piece, but had a friend of ours, he's an older gentleman, sharpen all my knives for me. He's got a electric knife sharpener. There we go.
Have you entered into the meatloaf world?
I didn't know there was a meatloaf war going on. I hadn't heard anything about that. That's news to me. Tell me more. Is it a YouTube thing going on? I want to get in on that. I got a really good meatloaf recipe.
You said yes, you finished the video.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get in on that.
Why do you want to started it?
Okay. Do I need to be tagged in it, or can I just do a video on it? Because
You can enter until September 30th.
okay, I will definitely give me a meatloaf entered in on that then. Well, that just kind of answered what one of my videos can be this week, huh? You know, okay, confession time here on Mama Z's right now. Keith, can you give me a plate real quick? I got steak on my fingers. Confession time. I ain't in a million years, and anybody in here who does cooking will understand this. Never in a million years when you start a YouTube channel and you do cooking, or any creator for that matter, but especially cooking, do you fathom how hard it is to come up with recipes? And then I commit, dummy me, commit to 3 recipes in a live show.
Yeah.
So that's 4 things a week that I have to come up with. Who does that? Who does that? Mama Z. I mean, dear Jesus. And you think, well, that wouldn't be that hard. Yes, it is. Because if you think about it, you feed your family pretty much the same thing, right? Taco Tuesday, Pizza Friday. It's really kind of crazy how. Hey, Nathan. Trolling. Thought you were driving. So yeah, just coming up with ideas is crazy. So one thing I have learned in the almost a year, guys, can you believe I'm almost to my 1-year anniversary? I think it's October 8th, isn't it? Is my 1 year. One thing that I have learned is that us cooking channels, we follow each other and we get ideas from each other. It's not that we copy each other by any means, but we do get ideas from each other. Absolutely. And it's like, I follow Paula Dean, I follow Cooking with Karen, and I could give you a whole list of them. And it's not that I copy verbatim by any means these people, but I'm like, okay, there's an idea, and I go through their entire playlist and
Pickled bell peppers.
huh?
Cabbage stuffed pickled bell peppers.
Ooh, I've never had that, but I do get inspiration from other cooking channels, and I know there are other cooking channels. I know for a fact there are other cooking channels that have even bigger cooking channels that have gotten inspiration from me. So, which I'm flattered by. I'm not offended at all by that, because there is one channel in particular that she has put out 3 videos just like mine within a week of very similar to recipes that I've putting out, which I'm not offended by. I'm actually flattered by that someone to her statue is watching my videos. So it doesn't offend me in the least. I mean, she's put her own spin on stuff that I'm cooking. So I'm kind of flattered by it. I mean, she's not copying me word for word or anything like that. She's just putting her own spin on stuff that I'm doing. So I agree. I think it's an honor. So it doesn't offend me in the least. Somebody that big is watching my videos. So yeah, it doesn't offend me in the least. But that's, to me, that's an honor that somebody at that size is taking notice of my little bitty cooking channel. So, hey, Dee, good morning. Yeah, Dee and I was showing it to Dee. I was like, look at this, But it was, there are some great cooking channels out there, and I'm pretty honored to be considered one in there, in that. Huh? You can cook, Nathan. I've seen your cooking. Okay, and I'm kind of par cooking this meat, which my husband would probably consider this done if we're honest, but because it's going to go back in the pan in a minute with all the vegetables and stuff anyway. But I'm cooking this, and then I'm going to pull it out and just let it rest. And now we're going to cook our vegetables and stuff. I'm going to put a little bit more olive oil, and I'm going to turn my fan on so we don't turn, hopefully, Keith. Yeah, hit that fan over there. Put a little bit more olive oil. Because y'all know my smoke detector. I would love to have a vent right here. I need to get me a little table fan. All right, this is red bell pepper, green bell pepper, and some onion that I'm putting in here. I'm going to hit it with some salt. Some pepper. One other thing, hold on just a second. Just for a little flavor, I'm going to drop a little bit of butter in it. Because, I mean, why not? And it helps deglaze your pan just a little bit. Bring up all the good steak flavor off the bottom of your pan onto your vegetables. What do you want? My cat's over here rubbing on my ankles like, are you going to give me some? Nope. Uh-huh. Okay. And then I've got some chopped mushrooms. Add those in. Now for my poke rolls, I've just got some rolls that I got at the grocery store. They sack these up now. They're just the rolls that you used to just get them for a quarter a piece. I think I paid $1 for them. And I'm going to cut these open, and I'm just going to grill them up over here a little bit and put a little bit of a toast on them. All right, cat, you need to quit. I've got some of my ghee that I've jarred up. I do not beat him, Mr. Willie. You can tell he's so abused. Hey, Heaven's Essential. I have a video on how I do my canned butter or ghee, whatever you want to call it. I think I'm going to refilm it. It was one of the very first videos that I did. It's one of those when you first start YouTube that you kind of look back at and you kind of cringe. Yeah. Everybody's got those, right? You need to quit. really good. Oh, I know something. Hold on. Adding some Worcestershire sauce to my peppers and onions. And mushrooms. All right. Turn this down. I've got one. This is done. I've got to pull some out for my daughter before I add the cheese. Probably would work better if I'd cut it on the cutting board. I was looking yesterday at the Ninja grills. Man, I would love to have one of those things, but they're expensive. I need a Ninja to sponsor me and just send me one. I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Hey, Don, how are you? Oh. Okay, so I'm adding my meat back in, and we're going to stir that up and let it finish cooking up with my vegetables. This meat turned out really good. Very tender. That piece of bread's almost done. Let's get another one going. Do what?
He said, I don't think this new smell-o-vision is working. It smells like sausage pneumatics here.
Eh? It smells amazing, D. I'll tell you what. Ouch. Come grab me a plate real quick. I'm going to turn that pan back up. I'm going to pull some of this off for Kendra, then I'm going to put the cheese on it. grab the provolone out real quick.
You said, like, let me get set up.
This one's for Kendra. She can't do the provolone. All right. And I've got just some smoked provolone. Just lay that on top.
Big Blue House on the stage here.
Hello, Big Blue House. How are you, my friend? One of my channel members. I'm going to be getting some stuff out hopefully this week to my channel members. If you didn't see my message today, Big Blue House, please email me your mailing address. I want to get some stuff out in the mail to my channel members as a thank you gift.
You don't say she needs to pick your brain about channel member.
Who?
You don't have to say it yet.
Okay. Love to talk to you about it. Did I just put some real marks there on my... Need another plate, Keith. You got Kendra a plate, not him a plate. Now, traditionally, apparently a Philly cheesesteak has mayonnaise on it. I can guarantee you my husband's not going to want to put mayonnaise on his.
Still right there.
All right. Where's your plate? All right. Leave it to one piece of steak. It won't incorporate. All right. All right. Can y'all see that? All right. Take a bite of it. Tell me what you think.
It's good. Really good.
Is it doable?
Definitely doable.
Pull that. Oh, I got it. Hold on. this off. All right. So that is how you make a Philly cheesesteak. Keith, if you will, call Kendra and just hand it to her. I'm actually going to put mayonnaise on mine. Everybody look at my icebox. It's a mess. You want some mayonnaise, Kendra? Sure. There's no way, I'm telling y'all right now, that I'm going to be able to probably eat a fourth of this. I'll save it, probably eat on it all day. All right.
You can't see it.
Yeah, I can't see you there. But that was, a very simple, easy weekend meal. Ribeye was a very inexpensive meal. The steak was about, for that piece of meat, was like $4. The rolls were $1. The vegetables were probably 75 cents. The cheese, I paid $4, and I still have plenty left for sandwiches and everything. So that was a very inexpensive meal. And I will definitely probably make at least 2 meals out of this. And there's enough there to make another sandwich, so. I need to blow my chat up so I can see it. Hold on just a second, guys. Oh, absolutely. Please email me. He does like it. Was it a keeper, Papa?
Yeah. I like it so good I can't even type right now.
The steak turned out really tender. Whoa. I would say definitely try this one. So I am looking for suggestions, things that y'all would love to see on the Saturday show. Put them in the comments. And if you are watching this on the replay, leave them in the comments on the video. Because it's sometimes hard to know what would make a good live show. So what would y'all like to see? Because I am definitely open for suggestion. And, it's like somebody has suggested maybe do breakfast burritos. Well, breakfast burritos are great, but they take about 5 minutes to cook. So doing something like that for an hour show, even these took less than 30 minutes to make. So what would you guys like for me to do on my Saturday morning show? We had talked about lasagna. The problem with lasagna is it takes about 2 hours to make. So I am actually looking at a recipe for lasagna stuffed shells, because that wouldn't take as long to make. Or doing like two lasagnas, putting one together and then have one that's already made. So we had talked about that.
Soups.
Yeah, absolutely, Dee. When it starts getting colder, absolutely. I've got a great recipe for a butternut squash soup.
Meatballs or spaghetti or sandwiches. Chili.
Yeah. Okay.
Then you can make your award-winning chili.
Yep. I gotta get the date. A Tex-Mex lasagna? We could do that. I gotta get the actual date. It's the first weekend in October. If internet holds up, we will be going live for a chili cook-off that I will be entering. It is our church's chili cook-off. I enter every year, and it's at a little park up the road. I will be going live. It will be kind of like Sherry and Daryl do their live stream. It won't necessarily be like in this format per se. I will be going live. I'll be showing y'all me putting my chili together, and then it will be kind of come and go type situation. I will set my phone up, and I'll show y'all putting my chili together, and it'll be just chatting and visiting type thing. But I enter in our church's chili cook-off. I am determined. I've won once. And don't get me wrong, it's a popularity contest, and 95% of the time, the freaking youth win because they cheat.
Yeah, they do.
Their chili tastes like. Kendra, here comes Kendra.
That is true.
It's awful because but their parents vote for them. And then they vote for themselves, and it is horrid, nasty, and gross. And I'm an Aries, and I'm competitive, and it ticks me off every year, and I swear every year I'm not entering again, and then I enter because, by God, I'm going to win on principle. So, this year, I'm going to live stream it if internet holds up.
I think they made it where you can't vote for your stuff anymore.
That would be perfect. We have said we're going to do that every year. I hope that's true. Because it ticks people off every year. So it's the first Saturday in October. I will be going live from a chili cook-off. So traditionally, I do Texas chili. I may not do that this year. Because Texas chili is an all-meat chili with no beans. It's kind of sacrilege to put beans in chili as far as the Texan is concerned. I mean, now, if we're making chili at home for our family, we put beans in it to make it go further. But a true, honest God Texas chili does not have beans in it. So, but anyway, okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. But I want to thank each of y'all. Don't forget, on the 26th, I will have a special guest. So please tune in. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining Mama Z's Texas Kitchen today. And thank y'all so much. Y'all are awesome, and I appreciate you so much.